Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing today? Got a couple people already in the chat. Barry, Larry, David, new stream, let's go. Caps better win tonight. Hopefully they do. Well, Devils have got an injury. Quite a big injury on one of the Hughes brothers. Managed to cut his hand on a glass of wine or whatever while out with his team, which is a bit of a injury. He's prone to him, but I didn't think it was that prone to him. Jesus. We got Thompson in night tonight as well, so hopefully that'll be a good one. We're wearing the usual just playing home over jersey today. The Caps players are using the red reverse retro. For games against this team this season. It's currently behind the net there. Sordif, Wilson, Bouvillier, Lapierre, Leonard, Duhaime, Dowd, Frank. Surprised we're not playing Bouvillier with Ovi and Strome like usual. They are literally the best in the league. Bit of a strange one not to. Watching on the monitor today. Yeah, I thought I'd switch it up today. If Caps win tonight, it'll be Carberry's. I almost said Carvery then. It'll be Carb's 100th NHL win as a coach. That one's sent in. I'm able to get a bit of a cycle going. Opting to throw around the boards quite a bit at the minute. Good work by Sordif to turn that over. A shot from range. How are we all doing in the chat today anyway? And that's going to be a penalty against Wilson, I think. Looking against Wilson there. I'm not sure. He sort of held the stick a little bit. Went down a little easy for my liking as well. But with a V on there, sorry about that. New Jersey, the 7th best power play in the league, but we're pretty good on the penalty kill. Hopefully we can kill this one off. Winning the face off there. Good start, but we turn it over. Good work closing that down and sending it down to the New Jersey end there. Starting a cycle here, New Jersey. One touch passing a lot here. A shot off the post. Meyer couldn't pull the trigger. on the empty side of the net there. Good luck there for New Jersey, actually. Just went over his stick there. And that one is cleared down to New Jersey end. Obviously, I want to kill this one off. We don't want to give them anything early in the game at all. Giving them a penalty was bad enough. A power play here. That one's just kept in on the blue line. Good save there. That one's centered. Good stick to break that up. And Duhaime will take it into their end. Kill an extra few seconds on the clock as well. 15 seconds left of this power play. And we're going 5-on-3. High stick there. Chisholm, I think, there. I know it's Dowd going to the box. Oh, for God's sake, we got 2 penalty killers now in the box in the first 3 minutes. High sticking now. So 8 seconds, 5-on-3, and then back to 5-on-4 again. Starting the cycle here. Good block. Good work by Roy to block that and then follow up to get that out. 1 minute 45 now, 5-on-4. Not great giving up 2 penalties early. New Jersey player was down there on the blue line. And this is cleared down. Racing for it is Wilson. Protos gets it away and we'll play it back to our end. Kill a bit more time off. Got possession on the penalty kill here. This will send all the way down. Villiers could have pressed a little bit more there on the goalie. That was close to being offside, but not quite. And Chychrun gets it all the way down there. .36 left now. Back-to-back penalties. Good poke to get this away, but New Jersey keep it in. Starting the cycle now. So the bump position just get put wide by Nason there. Slap shot comes and he scores. Richer scoring first here. Not ideal. I mean, we gave up 2 penalties. It was bound to happen. Only 27% said that Devils would score, so no, we'll put an Ovi goal up. The usual. There we go. Will there be an Ovi goal? There you go. Gonna have to get one back now. New Jersey 8-0-1. Only 1 overtime loss in 9 games while scoring first. That was how to play there. Gonna need to start get a bit more going here. We're a bit slow to start the season. "50-50 on the poll for if Ovi will score tonight on the poll, which is interesting. That ends up in the crowd, that one there. Cap seemed to be more tired than I am tonight, and that's saying something. Good work by Michael there. Can't quite get on the stick, unfortunately. That one's sent to Logan. That one goes on to him there. TVR will get that out of the zone. That one just skips over Bouvilliers' stick there. And we're taking another penalty. Why are we taking those stupid penalties? And we're going short-handed again for tripping. Bouvillier this time. I'm not sure it was a hook, really. Oh, it was a hook. A little more of a trip from the original view, but we can't be giving up this many penalties this early into the game. Very, very poor. Need a wake up here. Very close on the pole for down 50-50. Yep, and another penalty against us as well. So we're now 3 power plays we've given up in the first, 7 minutes and 2 seconds. Right, we're gonna kill this one now because Caps are dumb as shit and apparently want to just give New Jersey 30 power plays tonight. Right, we're gonna have to kill this one, but we're only one shot right now. So we need to get something going ASAP. Go past him right now. Shot blocked and goes wide. Good save there, and another one. They had a good opening there. It was a good defensive work to stop them from getting that shot off, but good turnover there. But Michael, driving it himself, gets a shot off. Curtis, his big build and very long reach with his stick. Getting spun around a bit though. Good stick there by Strome, I think that was actually. Oh, no, it's TVR, sorry. That one is shot, good save. Thompson got two, one from distance, one from quite close in. TVR blocks that slap shot. Might have stung him a little. That sent a good stick to get it clear from his mid slot, but they kept it in. And we're gonna have to try and send Bouvillier now. Bouvillier 1-on-1. Holds. Try to stuff it. Good work by Bouvillier getting out of the box there. Shot from distance that gets blocked. Another shot. That's loose. Bouvillier working for it, centers it. It's getting a bit messy in front of this net right now. Shot saved there. And we'll work it back into the zone. And that'll be off. Of a player into the crowd there. Bouvillier probably should have just tried to stuff that on the other side. Tried to avoid the player. Go for just the goalie instead. Not a bad look though. If he just did it a little bit earlier, could have tucked that in. Over to Strome. Strome loses it. Ovi hits him there. Get that in the zone. Frank is taken down a little there. Good pressure by Ethan Frank, and that one is icing. Cap's gonna get an offensive zone draw here. Just turn the fan on, it's getting a little bit cold over in the UK right now. I'm sure David can concur with that one. Might have a 2-on-1 here. Good block. Made them go offside there as well. 9:27 left of the first. Devils up 1. Going to a little intermission now for some adverts and stuff. Anyone got any parlays on? Any bets? Anything like that? Doubt you will have, David, but anyone else lurking might. What's the poll currently at? Let's have a look. Currently, we're at 58%, so it's probably an extra. It's probably like 7 to 5 for a yes right now. Was yesterday. I'm too warm in my room. It's just, I mean, you know, my house. It's quite an older house, to be fair. So. Okay, we're back now. Gonna try and get a cycle going. Send it around the boards. Ovechkin will send it back to the blue line. Across the blue. Strome will pass it. Try to stuff that one behind the net. Send it back to Sandin. To Ovechkin. Strome with a hit there. Sandin also with a hit. Strome with another hit on the same player that Sandin hit. Looking decent 5-on-5 now. Now we've actually got some 5-on-5 time. That's not... Couldn't quite get that one to Chychrun on the blue line to keep it in, but he sends it in once more. Beauvillier will get that back to Chychrun. Sent around the boards. Gonna get possession back. And that's sent down to the Caps end. We'll take possession. Got a few shots on net now, at least. And that one sent straight towards the net. Sword if we'll beat any icing there. Send it back around Protus now. Working well in the corner. Gets it back to Ferrari. Shot from range. Was loose. Protus racing for it there to try and poke that one from under the glove. Sordif was in front of the net. Sordif's looking like he can play a sort of a Beauvillier role that can play in multiple lines here. I mean, you know what I do anyway with my heater, David. I'll put it on for a little bit. I'll be half asleep. And then turn it off again because it's too warm and I'm falling asleep. That one was a pass. Ended up looking a bit like a shot. Wilson trying to keep this in. They don't. And that one's sent into the Caps corner. Ferravari lands awkwardly. Into the boards there. He is down and injured. Looks like he's probably his shoulder. Nemec checking on him there. Good sportsmanlike from the New Jersey player. Sort of got tied up. Brat tried to tie him up. Ends up bumping into him a bit hard and he just runs straight into the boards. Skating off to the bench. Probably going to go straight down the tunnel just to get checked out. He is. No call is on the play. I don't know if they'll get together and have a chat at all. Hopefully Feravalvi is okay and comes back later in the game. No penalty will happen on the play. 50-50 on whether you give a penalty for that. It wasn't malicious, it wasn't intended. Sort of just tied him up and he just lost balance a bit. Unfortunately. Hopefully he's okay. Refs, you suck chants coming in from the Washington fans here. I actually don't agree with the fans here. It wasn't anything malicious. That was offside there. Right, we're going to have to try and get something going. We've got just over 6 minutes left of this period now. Got a 9-4 for New Jersey. Obviously, New Jersey got the power play goal on the second power play out of 3. That one just squeaks out of the zone there. Good work, McMichael there. Trying to shake the defenders free. That one's sent to mid slot to try and get a tip in. A slap shot there goes on. Good save. Shot from range. There is a rebound. That one sent all the way to the Caps end there. Boyne coming on for a minute and a half here though. Go get a change. New Jersey working out from their own end. And the Caps zone now. Tried to center that one. It's loose. Good poke by the Caps player there. I think it was Bouvillier who got that at least into the corner, and another one that's blocked. Bouvillier drops it to Lapierre. Tries to pass it across to the back door. Leonard's battling there. That one's put back to the centre. Sandin will send this on. Digging in the corner now. Last 4 minutes of the period here. Turn the heater off now. Good pass into the blue paint there. Protus had the poked it on, but didn't get the height. Sordif trying to get a bit of a grit into the Caps game here with a little hit there. Mercer will try and centre this one. Frank will send this centre and it's sent down. Frank sends it round. Digging on the boards there. Back to the D. Good shot by Chikrin on the one-timer. Got a bit set here, 5-on-5. That one deflects off Frank's stick into the netting there. How are we all doing anyway? Anyone got any parlays, any bets, anything as such? Any predictions on who's going to win this one? Caps, hopefully. I mean, we always hope that the Caps win, don't we? Gutierrez scoring the only goal. Joe Beninati's birthday tonight. Didn't know that one. I think it's Dowd's 400th game or something tonight as well. A little chocolate cake for him there. Took the 70 off and put it as 60 instead. Didn't want to do that one. The turnover here. Partial break. That one he sent ahead there. Good toe save there. Big hit there in the corner. And he's down and injured. Ovie has crushed someone in the corner. Luke Hughes has scored there though for New Jersey. But Jesper Bratt has been crushed in the corner. 2-0 to the Devils. But Jesper Bratt is also down for them. Bit of a boring, to be fair, but it is a snipe from Luke Hughes, to be fair. Cross the net, top right there. Just Jesper Bratt. Just sitting on the bench for now. We'll go down the tunnel for now. I was talking to Jesper Bratt on the bench here. Not sure if any calls or anything happening. No, there won't be. Bit quiet in DC now. From distance there. Thompson will save that one. Just in the last 2 minutes now of the period, 154 left. Huge hit. It was a very big hit. You are not incorrect there. David, are you still up at all? Bank takes that one in. Sean looking for a rebound there, but it's controlled pretty well there. Bavai seems to be back on the ice now, so he's okay. Probably just shaken up more than anything. No Carlson tonight, obviously. Today had an injury at the morning skate. More cautious than anything. Good work by Leonard to get that in the zone. Does end up losing it, but continues, gets a hit off as well on that shift. That one sent quite high over the net there. Thompson will play this one to Roy. Leonard will get it out the zone. Owen sent on Thompson there. Last 10 ticks now. Pushing here, the Caps. Trying to get a last shot off, but it's sent down towards the Caps end. 2-0 New Jersey. Very, very quiet Caps tonight. Three penalties taken early as well, which didn't help. Let's have a look. Luke Hughes now has a assist on the first one, a goal on the second. Shots 13-7 for New Jersey. Caps 52.9% on the face-off dot. New Jersey 33.3 on the power play. Caps 13 hits to 5, 4 block shots to 5, 3 giveaways compared to 6, and 1 takeaway each. Play them on the 27th of December, 20th of March, and 2nd of April. quite a few. Obviously, playing them 4 times this season. Thompson currently at 0.846 save percentage. Isn't terrible, to be fair. Obviously, a power play marker wasn't his fault. The second one, we did sort of screen our own goalie a bit, and yeah, it's a very, very poor start for the Caps, to be honest. I will actually go and check the group chats. Someone saying these refs are doing substances BS calls against us. I'm not sure I agree with them, to be honest. Obviously, we're hoping for a little bit of a resurgence in the second period, at least. Yeah, you are here? Okay. Didn't know if you were still there. Sorry, I didn't see the message instantly there. Yeah, Caps down 2-0 right now. Not ideal start. Took 3 penalties early, which kind of gave them all the momentum. They scored the first one off it as well. Not an ideal one at all. None of our usual chatters tonight in there. No Bruce. No Caden. No people like that in the chat tonight. At least not yet, unless they're lurking. Never know, could be lurking tonight. Yeah, Devils could have had a couple more, to be honest. They hit the post early on the first power play. Second power play, they scored. Third one was quite good defensively. Bevilier could have had one as well for us, at least, but we got a big hit. Is possibly injured Jesper Bratt. Won't know too much yet. Obviously, we'll probably find more out second period and after the game. What other games are happening around the NHL? Any that are particularly interesting tonight? Does anyone know at all? I know there's quite a lot of games on tonight. Let's have a look. Lightning won 3-1. Wild are up 1-0 in the second right now. Canadians, Bruins, 2 minutes after the first one apiece. Jackets, Rangers, 0-0 in the first. Devils obviously up 2-0 against the Caps in the first. Sabres, Red Wings, 1-1 in the first. Kings up 1 against the Sens in the first. Oilers up 2-1 against the Hurricanes. Blackhawks up against Maple Leafs late in the first right now. Quite a few more games as well left to go tonight. Blues, Knights, Stars, Flyers, Kraken, Shark, Flames, Jets. Got a couple days off. Our next game is Monday night, which unfortunately I won't make at least the start of. I'm not sure if I will end up being able to stream it. I do have training Monday nights and I do not get back until probably at least halfway through the first, probably end of the first at least. So I might just sit that one out, unfortunately. Let's have a look at who scored for the goals. So let's have a look. Joe Hansen for the Wild. Jake Evans for the Canadians. I don't even know how to say that Bruins player's name. I'm not gonna lie to you. Eric Robinson for the Canes. Jack Roslovic and McDavid for the Oilers. Ryan Green for the Hawks. Patrick Kane for the Wings and Alex Tuch for the Sabres. And any that I missed? Kings. Lafreniere for the Kings. Have a look at the Lightning game as well. Panthers, Brad Marchand scoring. And then for the Lightning, Lilleberg, Finlay, and Gingersons. David. The Gingers scored for Tampa. Still got about 5 minutes or so until we're getting into the third period. Slow start here for the Caps, obviously. We really almost had one big hit from Ovi that may have injured Jesper Bratt. We'll find out more later. Power play goal, giving up 3 power plays early. Right, that's not really how TikTok works, but Gingers rise up. No, David. Put them back in the ground. It's a dying grace. It ends with you, David. That's mad. Got the Bloody Liberty advert. But we can finish with the adverts now. NHL and the Americans. We don't need all these adverts. Ducks and Wild have now started the third period. The Leafs have scored in the last minute. And it was... They've not even said who yet. We'll have to give it a quick second. Who scored it for the Leafs? Are they going to tell us yet? There we go. It was Nicholas Robertson. Tying that one up at the end of the first for them. Another vote for the Ovi not scoring tonight. Becoming closer to 50-50 now. Only one vote in it now. 7 for yes, 6 for no. We'll be getting ready now to jump out in a minute or so into the second period. Hopefully Caps have had a bit of a telling off in the locker room and we'll get going a little bit more here in the second. Apparently we just heard the people in the back room doing all the camera stuff then on the feed. Bit of a weird one to hear. Got any plans for tomorrow, David? Or are you just gonna chill? I mean, I suppose it is sort of today now for us, but you know what I mean. Got another vote now for yes for an Ovi goal, so we're now up to 57% yes. We'll have to see who's correct. Apparently it was a saxophone national anthem before the game, apparently. An odd one to do, but there we go. Nothing's weirder than the bongos. The bongo ones was a little bit weird. I love the clip of him saying, once we recovered from that. We're about to get into the second period now. Moments away. It'll be after this little chat with the saxophonist. Waffling a little bit here more than anything. So they get him going in the second of it. Might have to get him on the bench later, doing a little pep talk. What a view there of Ethan Frank going across the screen with the sniffing salts going across the screen. What a view that was. And that's offside instantly. Caps 1-1 when trailing after the first, which isn't great odds. That's 3 points. Losing out on a possible 8. Actually, 9, sorry. So, only 25% of points, which is not a lot. Hopefully we get a bit more going here. Soldiff will send it in. But it's helping him there. TVR at the blue line. And that one's sent out of the zone. Soldiff will slow it down. That doesn't really go anywhere, Protus. There. Send back down to the Caps end. Oh, you've clipped it, David. Oh. Thank you so much, David. Blocked wide there. Nemitz trying to start a cycle here for the Devils. Can't get that one very far into the zone, unfortunately. Good save there. Actually, might have been the block by Chikrin, in fact. New Jersey going to start a cycle now. A shot from distance, and that one's gloved down. Obviously, want to get a lot more going here in the second period. Very slow through the first 20 minutes. Not a great start for the second either, though. Not really done too much. You're welcome, pal. Yeah, thanks so much for that wonderful clip there. Sundin's stick went off Thompson's helmet a little bit there. A little miscommunication there. Luckily there was no forecheckers. That one's sent in. Can't quite get there, Frank, there, unfortunately. Good stick lift there by Sandin to get possession in our own end. Stretch pass. Comes loose. Ethan Frank trying to get a shell off. That one's across ice. That one's from Sandin. Is stopped. That was a bit of an overreaction from Logan there, I'm not gonna lie. Lapierre taking this draw. And Lapierre's gonna get tossed. Villiers will take it instead. And he wins it. Can't quite keep that in on the blue line. Just snuck out. Gonna have to try and get this going the other way. Good save there. I have to get this out of the zone. We can't get it out of the zone. Get possession. There we go. I have to spoon feed you at the Capitals tonight. Good move there, actually, Lapierre. Got on. Got his own rebound there as well. Two good chances there, Lapierre. That one leaves the ice. Right, come on, Caps, get something going here. We need it going. That one can't quite get across. Photos there. Let's move Solif. Takes it in himself. Sends back to the blue line. Roy will try and send it towards the front. It's broken up. That one squeaks free. Roy, high shot there. Photos behind the net, just loses that. Can't keep that in the zone, and it's 1-on-1. Brat. Beautiful save, Thompson with the toe on against Hischier. Chychrun to show him a shot. Bounces off the back board there. Actually left a pretty dangerous chance in front. That one just comes wide. That's caught up at the between the two benches there. Sent in by Dowd. Two on two here. Good stick by Chris Ohm there. There's basically a 2-on-1 between the mid and low slot there. Shot by Luke Hughes just goes wide. Dowd will send this into the corner. Big hit of Ovechkin there. Turns it over because of it. A shot from some wide angle there. We're getting an offensive zone draw here. Any more votes on that poll? Have a look. Don't think there is, but no, still 14 votes. 57% saying a goal for Ovechkin tonight. So we'll have to see. Still none of our usual chatters in the chat tonight. Just got the usual lurkers, I think. Right. World Cup see if we can get one today. What do we think, David? Are Caps going to score tonight or not? Good work, Sordiff, to help turn this over. Michael, sorry. He's taken down, no call there. Possibly a trip or a holding. Sent to a vacant corner. Ovechkin will come help this out. Tried to backhand it. Bounce off a skate there. And that one is offside against New Jersey. Would be nice, but who knows? I mean, at the current, how we're currently playing, it's going to be a no. Good work by Protus to tie him up so we can get possession. That's sent in. Good check there. Try to put it out in front. Then back to the Caps end. Sandin will starters going the other way. Just kept in on the blue line, but then passed ahead. So 2-on-1, good save there by Thompson. Wilson. Getting that being a quiet game from him, would like to see him get a bit more physical, get some stuff going for the Caps. Be more of that leader role that he's going to come into in the upcoming few years, I'm sure. I didn't even hear the whistle there, but apparently there was one. Not sure where the puck went there. Best of zone draw in there, and we'll send it in. We really send it around TVR. Try and center that. Hits off the side of the goal there. Send back to the defense. TVR will alley-oop it ahead. Lapierre will send it back to TVR. Back to Lapierre. That's sent across the ice. A shot from distance there for Avari. Good save. Getting a bit of a cycle going. That goes all the way down. TVR can't get there. Out muscles the forechecker New Jersey player there. Miss hit there for the Caps. Good work there to keep that in and send that back towards the net. Good save there, Thompson. That hit the ref, that one. Sending in again. Halfway point of the second and halfway point of the game now. Boy can't keep that one in. Ovechkin just gets his pocket pick there. That's sent to Ovechkin. Ovechkin just went over the net there. The net got blocked, actually. Shot just goes wide. Ovechkin tries to stuff it a couple of times. Covered up there. We'll be back just in a moment. Just going to a little ad intermission here. Really have to start getting going. We've done nothing for half a game. We might as well have not turned up. Played Hershey Bears on this, our Hershey Bears team instead, honestly. No one's done anything for us. Right, come on, Caps. Let's get something going here. What's your final score predictions, David? Obviously, 2-0 at the halfway point right now for New Jersey. What's the ending score gonna be? We'll talk there with Kirk. Okay, back on the way now. 3-1 or 4-2 maybe, or even a stroke of luck and we get a 3-2 win. I mean, at the minute, I think we'd be lucky to even get one. Shot is blocked there. Potus. Reverse hit there. Shot from distance, and that one's just gloved straight down. Defensive zone draw, we win that one. Ovechkin tries to send it on. With a bit of a stick battle there. Could have picked that one up. Couldn't quite get it though. Turnover here. Slap shot from Roy. That's a rocket. Sent out of the zone here. Strom sends it into the corner. Behind the net with it now. Centered. McMichael couldn't get that shot off. Well, we're going to start cycle from our end here. Little miscommunication in the defence there. And that's a tripping penalty. Caps finally getting a power play now. A trip on Wilson there. Having a little talk to the bench there. Mercer going to the bench there. Bloody flies. This tiny little flies going around my room all day. Just doing my bloody head in. So if you see me randomly swing at something like, it's just me having a scrap with a fly. It was called for hooking, even though it was a trip, but. Oh yeah, no Coulson as well, so. Chicken with 4 forwards. Oh, and it's cleared immediately down to Thompson. Power play for us, we're 29th in the league, 14.8%. Their penalty kill is tied 8th. Okay, we can't even get possession in their end right now, so. 120 left on the power play. Send that in. Send back to the blue line. Chikrin. Starting the cycle. Leonard to Chikrin. On range. It's loose. Good save, Allen there. Strome had most of the net open. And that's cleared all the way down to Thompson. Sundin getting ready to work out of the zone now. And that one's cleared back down again. 30 seconds left on the power play. Looking as terrible as usual. And that one's cleared down, and they're gonna kill extra time in their end. And they've got a 2-on-2 here. Coming back there was McMichael, and there's a broken stick there for our defender. As they're back to 5-on-5. Good save there. Thompson, Ethan Frank hit there. CVR spinning there. That one just gets out of the zone. Cotter just couldn't quite keep it in the cap zone there. That one sent all the way down, and that'll be icing against the Devils. Shots 20-17 for Devils right now. So I'm not happy that he didn't get that one in. Five minutes left of the second here. Devils will send this in. Caps get possession and will work out of their own zone. Photos sent it across to Loppy. Photos behind the net. Centers it. Goes straight through to the D. Roy to Chikrin. Chikrin fires from a bit closer in. There was a couple chances to get a rebound there. Gonna have to start looking for some rebounds here. Looking to shoot for rebounds as well. Currently we're shooting and it's just getting covered straight away or put into the corner or blocked. One of those. Not really getting any major rebounds right now. Back to Liberty Mutual adverts now, as usual. We always get those while watching the games. For those who don't know, I posted the video yesterday, another Beer Pro episode, if you want to go check that out. And also, David will have the link, I'm sure. I am taking part in the UK Charity All Stars tournament here in the UK for the Bluebell Wood Children's Hospice team. If anyone would like to donate, I'm sure David will be able to put the link in the chat and I'll be able to pin it. There we go. He's on it today. But also in the description of the stream as well. Currently just hit over the 5k mark as a team in just a week. So not too bad there. That's £5,000 as well. So it's even more in dollary dues. .413 left here. Defensive zone draw. We don't win it. Good work by Roy to squeak that free, but they stay with it. That deflection could have been dangerous. Sent back into the corner here. Jesper Bratt getting tied up. On the blue line now, the Devils working. Held in the corner. Dowd will try and get this out with the help of Fang, but he can't. A shot there that goes wide. Sent into the New Jersey zone here. 6 players all in the corner digging for the puck now. Squeaks free and just over the blue line. TVR. We'll have to race back for this. Bavari helps out. Dowd here. Working on the boards as all the Caps players were getting the change. On Squeaks free. We keep it in the zone though. Sent Wilson, backhand chance there. Tipped in the high slot and that's into the netting there. Good chance there actually for the Caps. Gonna have to try to go 5-0 on that one there. And sent all the way down to the Caps end. No icing as Thompson did come out of his crease momentarily. Got past there. Back to Protus. Shoots. That goes high and wide. Approaching the last 2 minutes of the second here. That's sent into the zone. Beauvillier will be the F1 here. Sent to a vacant wing. And into the Cap zone. Stretch pass. Too much for Beauvillier there. Last 100 ticks now of the period. Was literally just gonna promote it, beat me to it. great mind think alike, or just dumb mind think alike, either one. Show him there. This pass is deflected over the goal. Turnover here, Ovechkin trying to get possession, loses out. Last minute of the second here, stretch pass there, New Jersey. Send this around. Lapierre will send this in. Villiers with a hit there. And that one was played with a high stick. 33 seconds left here. Dowd has played 469 career games with the Caps. And he's 600 total. This is his 600th game. Who's the only player drafted in the 7th round to play? Oh man, that's a tough question, that one. Last 20 seconds of the period here. We'll see if we can get one more shot off. Maybe even a goal. There's the shot on. Leonard tried to go as it hit the glove there. Bit of rough stuff after that one. Up to 20 shots on goal here. Wasn't covered when he originally went for the whack at it. Shot from a severe angle there. And that'll do it for the second period. It's a better second period, but still, Caps can do a lot more here. Next goal is crucial here. If Caps get it, they're back in the game and have a good chance. But we're going to have to be a lot better than those first two periods. Neither of those goals Logan's fault, really. Either one of them was a snipe, one was a slap shot. He had some good saves. Going to the second intermission here. Okay. Right, so we'll quickly go check this as it. Logan now at 0.9 save percentage. Not too bad. Shots 21 to 20 for the Caps. We're 55.9% off on the face-off. 0 for 1 on the power play there. 1 for 3. 20 hits compared to 9. 8 block shots compared to 10. 6 giveaways compared to 14. 3 takeaways compared to 2. We're playing actually quite well defensively speaking, but we're just getting nothing going anywhere else. So it kind of just means very, very little, unfortunately. Lapierre not getting much on ice, but I'm not seeing much from him, to be fair. Just gonna not get as many shifts here. 4 hits for Ovechkin, trying to get his team going. 1 for Leonard, 2 for Strome, 1 for Protas, 2 for Dowd, 1 for Lapierre, Sordy for Wilson and Frank, 2 for Bouvillier, 1 for Chikrin, 2 for Sandin, 1 for Ferravari. Shots so far: 2 for Ovechkin, 1 for Strome, 2 for Protas, 1 for McMichael, 2 for Lapierre, 1 for Frank, Wilson and Bouvillier, 1 for Roy. 5 shots on goal for Chikrin, 3 for Ferravari, and 1 for Sandin so far. Every defenders had at least 1 block. TVR's at 2. And in terms of forwards, only McMichael's had the block. Not terrible, obviously. Still, 2-0 game. We're playing quite well defensively. Just need to get a bit more going here in the third. Try and break the shutout bid. Wild end up winning 2-0. Matt Boldy with the second goal. Bruins break the 1-1 deadlock. 5 minutes after the second, Bruins up 2-1. Jake Evans for Canadians. A name that I can't say, and then Lohrei scoring. No change between the Kings and Sens end of second. No change, but I say that as I was saying, no change between Oilers and Canes. Canes have scored end of the second. Nikolai Ehlers has scored. Let's go look at see the Blue Jackets Rangers game. Voronkov for the Jackets, Zibanejad for New York. Very similar here. Columbus 9-7-1, Rangers 9-7-2. Very similar there. Leafs have scored another. Morgan Riley has scored. Golden Knights up 2-0 already against the Blues. Blues not having a great season though. Approaching the last minute of the first period. Brandon Saad and Bowman with the goals for Vegas. Stars up 1 against the Flyers, and it's Leon Bichel, I think his name is. I don't really know his name very well. The Flyers have only had 2 shots on goal. That is not great from the Flyers. Little talk with Dowd here. Thing is, Caps haven't been terrible offensively. We've just not got anything really available for us. 600th game here for Dowd. That fan looks a bit like Ferrari, actually, that fan. Not sure if we'll take that as a compliment or not, but Oh yeah. Nipping down. Won't be long. Be back shortly. No worries, David. The NHL ads can be a little bit odd at times. The ones that specifically that are related to the NHL. Anyone in chat going, oh my god, what happened between the Red Wings and Sabres? It's now 4-2. 2 for DeBrincat, Larkin and Kane. And then Josh Stone and Alex Tuck for the Sabres. Detroit not doing too bad, 10-7-0 right now. Sabres 5-8-4. Oh dear. Not ideal for them. Bit of a quieter stream, obviously. Our usual Cheddar's busy today. How are we all doing on this fine evening? I'm a little bit tired, as you can probably tell. Energy is a little bit lower than usual. Eyes are starting to tire a little as well. But I have been up pretty much for the last 20 hours. So quite a long day. Got another hour to go though. And then we'll during the third period, and then obviously we will be in the end of the game by then. Just gonna zoom a little bit more on the webcam. We have got about 5 minutes left until we're jumping out on the third. They have adjusted the shots on goal actually now. It's now 21-21. Perhaps 55.9 on the face-off dot. Could do with a little bit more for the Caps though, offensively. A little bit quiet. Ovi Strom, Michael, Chikrin and Sandin with a -1 right now. Even though 2 goals, so I'm not quite sure on why they don't have it on the penalty kill goal, but probably a switch up of lines here. Buvilier with Strom and Ovechkin, hopefully. Be nice to see the new arena soon. Obviously, they're doing renders for it at the minute. Oh god. Oh no. Maybe stick to coaching, not singing there, coach. On the Thompson Creek advert there, or bit. That's a bit of a odd one there. I'm not sure about that. Okay, that was a weird advert, that one. A very weird advert. Right. What are the predictions? Will the Caps come back? Or will it be just a whitewash here against us? More car adverts, so many of them, honestly. Any predictions in the chat at all? Oh, apparently Jack Doherty's being arrested. Honestly, good. He's a bit of a idiot in a way. But getting ready for the third period now. Literally in the next 15 seconds, we'll be out on the ice here. Let's see what Carberry's done with the lines. Hopefully, at least some change here. We are in dire need of it. Or to have a sign saying your first game watching the Caps is not ideal for a game like this, to be honest. Oh, they used the bands to make him dance. Photo for the a holiday pack. Oh dear me. Just having a little tango cherry here. Got it. It is very red, isn't it? That drink. Definitely got a lot of artificial colourings in it, doesn't it? Though it looks great next to my jersey right now. Photos, Sordif, and Wilson still. That's icing off the start there. Such a different look from last year. I think a lot of the good teams have kind of gone bad from last season and vice versa, though. It's a bit of an odd one, to be honest. Bit of a delay there because they were sorting the clock out. We struggling to get this one, and that's alley-ooped all the way down. That will be icing, but we couldn't get it out, to be fair. So we might as well get it out the zone at least, just to relieve a bit of pressure. So I was just turning my heat on my desk there. And another icing. The first 29 seconds is just icing right now. Might as well make a cake while we're at it. That one's sent down. Alan will just play it instead. I'm not sure if it was an icing there or not. Turnover here though, Protus. That one deflected into the corner. Shot from range, good save there. Chickman will send it on again. That's just tipped wide. Ovechkin had a good look there. Ovechkin centers this one. Michael puts it in. And it's a 2-1 hockey game. A minute into the third period and Caps get one. Much better start to the period. Michael's in a bit of a drought this season and all in general. Good pass from Ovechkin there. Sees McMichael's wide open. Has the entire net to himself there. Oh, his son there up in the corner. Good work by one-handed there, and he's taken down in the corner there. Good work by Thief and Frank though. Just lost it there. Dowd just came off his stick as he was about to pull the trigger. Can't quite get that into the zone. Dowd will take this back to Caps End to get the full line change. Chicken just holding it. Can't really get it going ahead now. That one's batted back out of the zone. DVR. Just got it in, but not very far. Big hit in the corner there. Good work by Protus. Almost turn it over. That's dumped in to the Caps End. That one centered. Good stick there to get that away. And that's all the way across. Reverse hit there, Leonard. And another hit coming in there. Only assist on that one was Ovechkin's. That one's sent ahead, tipped in. So no icing. Avoids most of that hit there, the defenseman. Sandin will come pick it up in the Caps End. And will break out. Good stretch pass. Ovechkin to McMichael. Tries to go top right corner. Just went a little bit too high on that one. Good luck there by McMichael. Another pass from Ovechkin as well there. Chicken possibly could have had an assist on that one. He shot it on. Ovi tipped it and then took it around the net, then got the pass off. So Chicken could have technically got the assist on that one, but good work, Michael getting past the defenders. Sandin to Ovechkin just went off his stick. A shot by Ovechkin. And they've got a 3-on-3 here. That one just goes high. Good work by Gome there defensively. Ovechkin will help this to Duhaime, who gets it into the corner. Another hit there. Good pick there by Duhaime. Sends it straight back into the zone. I don't even think they quite even got out the zone, in fact. 15:30 left of the game here. Caps got one in the first minute. Getting a bit more physical now. Luke. That one goes wide. Another shot is blocked. Starting a cycle here. Rebounded a couple times there. And Caps turn this one over. We will send this ahead. And Wilson off the inside of the post. Beat the goalie, not the post. Wilson's gonna be so unhappy about that one. He beat the goalie, but just left it. Sort of. Sends this to TVR, who sends it around the net. Big hit there. Not sure. It was Wilson hitting him there. Nemitz coming up the right hand side. Send this off the outside of the net. Tordif kicks this away. Ovechkin. Turnover. Good save by Thompson. And that's cleared out the zone and all the way down. And that'll be icing against the Caps. Could have easily been 2-2 now. The inside of the post. Fake the shot, went to the backhand. That's very straight off the bench. Picked it up at the blue line. Just can't quite put that home. Save from distance there. Commercial bit now. Wilson, little shake of the head on the bench there. He knows he should have scored that one. Have you returned yet, David? Or are you still down having a snack or whatever you're doing? What are the predictions now? Any predictions? Caps obviously came back. Now only down one. Hit the inside of the post now as well. It's looking like it's gonna be all happening in the third period. Obviously, like I said before, the next goal is the most important one, and Caps have scored it, then hit one off the inside of the post. It's gonna be a close one. I'll have a look at see if there's any more goals around the league. Knights have scored another one. Sabres are now only down one. That bloody flies back. Come here. I'm in a fight with a fly right now. Just the usual antics. Defensive zone draw here. And Devils players tossed from that one. But they win it. That one's blocked by Bouvier. And a stretch pass. Ferrari did touch that first, but gonna call it icing. Hopefully we win this face off. It's tied up, but we come out of it. Ferrari will send that in. Ginger's back. I see we got a goal. We almost had two. Ovechkin passed it to McMichael, who had an empty net. Literally the entire net wide open. And then a bad line change from New Jersey sent Wilson on a breakaway. He deked the goalie, hit it off the inside of the post, and it didn't go in. Unfortunately. And that's offside against the Devils. I did say after the second, the next goal's the big one. Caps can come back if they score it, and they've scored and hit the inside of the post. It could easily be 2-2 here. What are you even going to do, by the way? Damn, that sucks. Yes and no. I mean, it would have been nice to get that tying goal, but we're playing a lot better this period. Oh, Jeremiah, how are you doing? Have you got any predictions for the game? Obviously, it's all Caps in this third period right now. Scored one off the inside of the post as well. How's your day going as well? That's a stretch pass. Tip down. Michael will get there. Just kept in the zone there. Bounces free. Ovechkin will come and help it. Sent across to Strome. Just went wide. That one sent back to the D. From distance, that went high. Few players fall down there. And that's icing against the Devils. Welcome. You're getting a little welcome here from David in the chat. There's a good stick by 37 actually to stop Strome there. Strome shot just went over the net. It was quite a good chance there. Ovechkin becoming a bit of a playmaker this season. That one's tipped into the zone by Sordif. By the way, David, from your POVs, all texts were fine tonight. Just wanted to check. You've not said anything, so I'm going to assume so. But tried to send that one in front. Couple challenges for Sordif, couldn't get it to go. Another shot there. Saved. Caps were required a few opportunities there. A bit of rough stuff after the play with Roy there. It's all Caps in this period so far. Like mic, webcam, anything else like that. Like Wi-Fi related issues. The usual stuff I end up having to deal with. Do you think Ovi's going to score tonight, Jeremiah? It'd be nice to see if Dowd can get one tonight. Up to 17 votes. 53 saying yes. And Ovechkin puts it in. Ovechkin's tied it. Just as we're talking about the poll, Ovechkin scores. One thing I've noticed is there isn't there's a background behind your webcam. What do you mean? A background behind my webcam. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. He just went 5-hole. It was sent on net, and he picks up the loose puck, sends it 5-hole. So that one, looking for more now. Washington, it's all Washington this period. Ferrari will play it around to Duhaime. That one's deflected back to the Caps end. We will end that poll. 53% of you, 17 votes, got that one right. Like where the logos are just black. Instead of a pattern. Oh, okay. I'm not sure actually. I didn't notice that until now actually. I know what you mean now. I'll have to have a look. I'll just have a look over here on this screen. That's blocked. Sawdiff. Short side. Sent it across the blue paint as well. Good chance there. Last 10 minutes of the third now. Vetchin tries to center it there. Just missed the Vetchkin stick there, and they might have a 3-on-1 here. Good block with the skate there, and he's taken down there. Ovechkin could have been called for a penalty there. I actually don't know where it's gone, David. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm trying to look for it. Not actually sure where it's gone. I'll get it sorted out for next time. Alan's helmet's not on there. I think he shook it off a bit because I think it was the strap was broken. Thank God I thought wasn't losing my mind. Yeah, I didn't actually notice it. I mean, it doesn't actually make like a huge amount of difference. I mean, it's minor, but had me doubting myself there. I thought you meant like my background wasn't showing. I was like, how am I showing but my background isn't? But when you explained that, I got what you meant. Right. Let's do another poll. Start the poll here. Who wins? Caps in OT/shootout. And then we'll add Devils as well. Right, we got another poll now. Who's gonna win it? Caps in regulation, Caps in OT or shootout, Devils in regulation. First vote immediately goes to Devils. Now we got Caps in OT. Behind the net right now, we are working with it. Cycle, a shot. Tried to tip that one, Duhaime. That's gloved down. Right. Shots are now 28 to 24 in favour of the Caps. We have got it back. Obviously, we would like to see Caps win tonight. Not only for the win, but also for Spencer Carberry. It'll be his 100th career win as a head coach, which would be nice to obviously see. We've got 11 votes right now. 45% Caps in OT or shootout. I'm not sure what the whistle's for there. I think it's for icing, even though we made it there way before. Possibly offside. 27% saying Caps in regulation, 45% saying Caps in OT or shootout. Devils in regulation 18% and Devils in shootout 9% right now. It goes around the boards. Devils will collect it in their own corner. That's sent all the way down to the Caps end. That's helped around. Sent all the way across and all the way around the boards there. So if forecheck in there, Alan had to play it. That's sent ahead to Bouvillier. Bouvillier digging in the corner, all on his own right now as Caps get a change. And that one will be offside against New Jersey. What are you thinking then, David? A Caps gonna have it back. Ovi with a goal and assist right now. Rare occurrence that they announced Craig Lachlan and Joe Beninati not knowing the answer to the quiz, at least one of them. A little trivia question. I'm saying OT, what for the Caps? We've got 6.5 minutes now for anyone to score in regulation. Chychrun's shot is deflected high. Centered, just came past him. And a broken stick, Chychrun there racing to grab a stick off the bench. It's a 3-on-2. Good work by McMichael and also Chychrun, who manages to get the main bit of that one. Good work by the bench there, the Caps bench, actually handing Chychrun the stick to stop that 3-on-1 possibility. That one's centered. Good block in front. Possibly a save as well, but also a block there. That one's backhanded on. Another shot blocked by Ferrari. Ferrari, good pass to Protas. Ovechkin sends Protas ahead. Just came off his blade there. 2-2, come on. Yeah, Caps in OT. Caps. I'm assuming you're a Caps fan there, then Harris Joe. We had a terrible first 2 periods, but they've come back here in the third. On a turnover here. Good block though. But New Jersey are getting going again. Good save there, Thompson. That one squeaks free. That was dangerous. Up towards the post. And that's alley-ooped ahead. Sordif will try and centre this one. Wilson fell over there. Could have had it on his stick. Heck yeah, Caps 5 ever. I'm assuming you meant 4 over there. All good though. How long have you been a Caps fan for then, Harris? That one's sent ahead. Ethan Franks had a great game today. That one sent back to Chikrin. Winds up. Another shot sent on, and that one's gloved down. One more commercial break, and then the last however many minutes now we've got. The last 4:01. It was actually Dylan Strome passing his own stick to Chikrin there. Knowing that the coaching staff won't be able to get the stick out, handing it himself off the bench. Good work there. Damn, as long as I've known, to be honest. Grew up watching them then. I've been a fan for about 6 years. The Caps, obviously. I'm from the UK, so don't really get much show of it. Even though I have NHL 04 disc here, in my head, I just didn't seem to clock that the NHL was a league until about 2019, basically COVID all the time. Apparently I just didn't clock it in my head. Did have a bit of time off watching hockey, though, during high school, anyway. Mostly because UK hockey is just not it. Do not enjoy UK hockey as much. I'll still take David in the chat to watch your game. Still need to go to a game at some point, David, although currently we're a bit crap again, our team. Might have to bring you to one of my games instead, David. Might actually win that instead of hoping that Storm somehow come away with something. Cousins always kept in the loop. Then had a best friend. The fam would take me to games on 2009 to 2013. I would have been 4 years old then. 2013, I would have been what does that end up being? 8? Between 4 and 8 years old, I would have been. Thank you, David. Yeah, I'm sure you can all read the chat there. Doing the charity tournament. Just hit the 5,000 Great British Pound mark as a team within a week, which is amazing. There would have been too many men there for New Jersey. Turnover there just came off Ovechkin's stick. Sent around. Shot there. But we definitely do miss it. Yeah, I'm down. Well, we were planning on it anyway. I was gonna record it for you, wasn't I? That was the charity thing rather than the game. Apparently, I can't do uni league games unfortunately. At least for myself. Mad respect for watching across the pond. I'm a big soccer fan, mainly EPL. I watch football or soccer a little bit, but not really my main sport. And that one is going to be offside, apparently. 2:17 left of the third. Much better period here. You're going to get all your 50% off on pizzas over in America now for the Ovi goal. Ovi, 5 goals, 9 assists this season. Not too bad, 14 points through 18 games. It's not a bad season, to be fair, but a little bit slow with the goals. Oh, got yeah, that sucks. Yeah, but I understand why. Just think for the league's sake, they don't want to be put in a bad light, do they? Protus missed that one. Now he sends it in. The cameraman doesn't seem to know where this puck is, to be honest. Heck yeah, I use the Ovi code too often. I should be fatter from all the pizza. Honestly, the amount of times I'd use it. Oh, Jesus. That just shit me up there. Apparently, I just got a thing there on Twitch. I don't know what it was exactly. It said it was a Twitch one, but it was actually you subscribing. Thank you very much. I've not actually had any pop up, so good that that's now popped up. I might get it sorted so it's similar to the Twitch alerts that I've got it set up of Ovi celebrating and stuff. That one honestly did shit me up there. I can't lie. Last minute of the third here. Kind of get that, but you're only doing highlights of your games. Considers an issue. It's more just like referees and stuff as well, and a load of players won't want it. What was that? What was that? Oh yeah, I've already said yeah. That shit me up. You just shit me up there, Harris. Might have to get a change of underwear between now and overtime. Last 10 ticks here. Last 5 seconds now. Quick stretch pass. I'll just send that in. And we'll be going to overtime, some 3-3 action. That's your only skill. What's shitting me up? Honestly, it has woken me up a little bit because I've been up for like 21, 22 hours straight. I had an early morning wake up this morning, and obviously it's 2:40 a.m. right now for us over in the UK. So quite a late one. So it's a little bit less on the enthusiasm on today's stream, to be honest, but usually it's a little bit more up there, but just blame that on the tiredness. Damn, yeah, it's pretty late over here. We're gonna tuck away an OT so you can see, honestly, as soon as this game ends, I am marching right over to my bed and falling asleep like a baby, I already know. Hopefully we can get Carberry's 100th win though tonight. Wilson could have had one as well. Obviously, came off the post. Some of my messages hadn't popped up. I think YouTube censored them or something. I mean, I see them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Not sure what ones they were. It's been glitching for you as well, to be fair. Fair enough. It's probably just it being extra annoying. But when I'm not live for games, Harris, there is a Beer Pro series if you want to go check that out. I did upload last night. If you're interested in that sort of stuff. New Jersey with possession to start it off. That one's sent on. Good save. Thompson will play this out, but using Jake Allen there just to keep full possession. That's sent to a vacant wing. Cycling here. All New Jersey right now. We're going to have to get possession. There we go. We get possession now. Strome across crease. Good save there. Chikrin had a good opportunity there, short side. Great pass there as well by Strome. Good save there. And then beautiful. What a save. Thompson robs him. That's going to be on Instagram later. Ovechkin sends ahead. Wilson and Jake Allen robs Wilson going the other way. 2-on-1. Good stick there to get that away. Great work, Sandin. Two back-to-back robberies going each way there. Wow. Appreciate the watch-alongs. I'll miss the occasional one. The one on Monday night, I'm not sure if I'm going to do... Yeah, I have got training on that night. I won't get back until like halfway through that game. So whether I end up doing it for the second half of the game or not, I'm not sure. But I will put a community post out letting you all know whether I do or not. Depends how tired I am after training, because training can take it out of me. Don't finish training until midnight on Monday, so time out here. New Jersey taking it. Trying to keep out the main guys. We'll check it out. Sorry, I missed that other one. Appreciate that. By the way, David, got a comment on the video yesterday, saying that I mispronounced the AHL team that I'm on, and since I've pre-recorded the next 3 episodes already, and after those episodes, I'm no longer in with that team because it was AHL. I now don't have the opportunity to change any of it, so it's just gonna be said wrong for 3 more episodes. Feel the tiredness. I work 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. on weekdays. Yeah, that is pretty rough. At least you have the rest of the afternoon and evening sort of chill. At least you won't miss any hockey in that time. You can just head to bed straight after the games then. Cycling now. Approaching the halfway mark of OT. New Jersey being a bit boring here, I'm not gonna lie. Now he goes for it. Driving round the net. Gonna opt for a line change here. Shot pass. That one's centered. Great save. Thompson again. He almost committed to the other side, but saw him stop behind the net for a sneak attack. Oh, I just realised Thompson's got the helmet on with Wilson's messed up face from last season, where he got the slap shot to the face. I love that addition to his helmet, honestly. Thompson has 4 different helmets this season. It's nuts. Classic pre-prep videos, honestly, yeah. I'm trying to get some extra ones over the Christmas holidays because someone did ask for them as well. So try to get ahead because I've got some projects coming up at the start of December. So I want to get a bit ahead on the recording because now we're recording. Then I just have to edit. Good takeaway, Michael. Just gets away with him. He'll try and get this back to our end if he can. Jake Allen has to come out to play this one. Turns it over. Bit of interference there, Jake Allen. I'm not sure how he's not called for that one, to be honest. That could have easily been interference. That one's just batted wide. Approaching the last minute of overtime. Wilson waits. No one was there. Last minute now. Myers. Starting a cycle now in New Jersey. And they exit the zone on their own there. Circling the neck, good work by Wilson there and Chychrun. Going straight through the middle, and that squeaks to Thompson who covers up. 13.3 left of overtime. Looks like it's going to be a shootout here. Odd to see New Jersey doing so well. I mean, they do well. They don't really do well without Jack Hughes, and Jack Hughes injured right now because he managed to get injured not playing hockey. That's why he's the most accident-prone man in the world. It's been a minute for them. That's a great helmet. I love that helmet. And he's got another one with all of our defenders on numbers on the back as well, which is nice. Come on, Caps. Come on, Caps, indeed. This is gonna be the last face-off. Whoever wins this one is gonna end up winning the face-off of the night, really. We're dead even, and Caps win it, so looks like we're gonna win on the face-off dot on the night. I say that, but it's an icing, so you could have just sat with it. And there will be one more defensive zone draw here. Dowd and Strome is on. We've got the 2 best centermen on right now. Dowd 9 for 16, which is pretty good. And we lose that one, so it's going to be 50-50. A shot and cleared. Good save by Thompson. and it's cleared all the way down, and we're going to a shootout. Hopefully Ovi's not on it, because Ovi is terrible on the shootout, and he just tries to go 5-volt every single time. He does nothing else. I'm thinking Strom. Strom will have one. Protus might, depending on how we go. Leonard would be good. And I don't know. Honestly, maybe Ethan Frank tonight. Ethan Frank's had a good game. Maybe Colin McMichael will probably have a go as well, actually. Right, what are we predicting here? Is it going to be Jake Allen pulling away with it, or is it going to be Carberry's 100th win here? Carberry's decided to go first here. Okay. Deciding who's going to go. Harris, what are your predictions here? Who's going to go? Who's going to score? What do we think? Dylan Strom going first. Predicted that one. Right. There we go. He's taking a pretty straight up approach. Now drags it out wide. Cuts back in. Little fake and scores. Nice little fake. Fakes the backhand. Goes forehand just over the blocker on the left hand side. Nice move there. Actually lifted up quite high. Beautiful goal. Caps up 1-0 in the shootout. Carter. Good save. Thompson just stays with him. 1-0. 1-0. Come on, Caps. Okay, who's going next? Michael, maybe? Oh, it's Bouvillier. Come on. Bouvillier. Going out very wide. Puts in. Almost ended up being a Forsberg. He actually lost it there. Off his stick. His toe ended up stopping that. Ended up almost going in by accident. Jesper Bratt going out wide, cutting in. Nice backhand and just roofs that one. Nice slick goal for Jesper Bratt there. Look at that flick on that wrist. Conor McMichael here now. Coming out very wide with a lot of speed, slows down. Tries to go above the glove. Jake Allen gets it. New Jersey. They have a chance to win it now. If New Jersey score, they will win. Ritzuk. Game on his stick. Good save. And we're going down to a sudden death shootout now. Who's up next? Ovechkin now. Don't know why he keeps going for it. We know he's gonna go 5-0. Little fake. Jake Allen was on his backside. Couldn't beat him. Couldn't get the lift on it. Tried to lift it up, couldn't lift it, and it's just the corner of the blocker that stops it. Nemitz. And he scores. Devils win it in overtime. Not in overtime, in the shootout, sorry. We need to stop giving Ovechkin a shootout attempt. There's so many other players I'd rather give it to. Protus could have had one. We could have put Wilson on one. Went 5-0 there. Fortunately, we don't win that one. Almost came back. Wilson had one off the inside of the post, couldn't get it going. We'll have a look at the scores around the league. Bruins ended up winning 3-2. Blue Jackets Rangers is going to a shootout. Oilers won against the Hurricanes in overtime. Kings just won a flat 1-0. Sabres won in overtime. Obviously, Devils ended up winning in overtime. In the shootout, sorry. So, 2 shootouts, 2 overtimes, 2 games being a 1-goal game. Blackhawks up 3-2 with 20 seconds left. They're about to win by 1 goal. Stars up 3-0, Knights up 3-0. Still a point, but we really are so wishy-washy at the minute. Well, called it, damn, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know why we keep putting Ovechkin out on that. It's not really ideal situation. We'll have a look at the final stats for that game now. Shots ended up 33-31. 51.7 on the face-off dot for the Devils. 26 hits to 13, 13 block shots to 21, 11 giveaways to 17. 11 giveaways for the Caps is actually really good for us. 8 takeaways compared to 3. Logan with a 935 save percentage, which is actually his, I think that's like 1% lower or something. I think he's at 936 on the season, so not really too much to worry about there. Jake Allen was at a 939 save percentage, saving 31 of 33. But they win in overtime, unfortunately. We will just stick around to see who wins in the shootout Blue Jackets Rangers. We will actually go over to it while we're here. There's the Blue Jackets Rangers one. Heading off to the Xbox. So, no worries. See you in a bit, David. Have a good night. Head to bed, bro. Thanks for the stream. No worries. I'm going to watch the end of this shootout between Rangers and Blue Jackets, unless it's already finished by the time I get on there, which honestly wouldn't be surprised if by the time I actually connect to the stream, it's already over. Don't think they've done it yet. We'll just watch it out. Might as well. No harm in doing so, really. If anyone wants to stick around, then they can do. Thank you for joining in tonight, though, Harris. We've not had a lot of our usual chatters. We usually have quite a few usual chatters in, but they weren't around today. Maybe at work. Or maybe didn't want to see Cups losing again, possibly also. Oh, I did end up missing it. Rangers winning the shootout. Rangers winning the shootout. Devils winning the shootout. Oilers winning overtime. Sabres winning overtime. Bruins win 3-2. Kings win 1-0. Blackhawks win 3-2. And then currently Stars and Knights respectively up 3-0 against the teams they're playing. Kraken Shark about to start up, and Flames Jets also about to start up. Not sure if we'll be around for the next game. I've got training that night. I will let you all know on the post though. Crazy night around the league. I mean, two overtimes, 2 shootouts, 2 1-goal games, and then 2 games that are currently about to be absolute blowouts, but apparently as well. Yes, 6 close games though out of the 10 games on tonight. Actually, technically there was the Lightning beating the Panthers as well earlier, and the Wild beat the Ducks as well. But pretty good around the league actually. But yeah, we'll end off the stream there. Thank you all for joining today. Thank you for joining us, Harris. We'll check who ended up getting it. Only 17% said Devils in overtime and shootout. So actually, not many people actually got that. 18 votes, so probably around about four people probably there. 3 or 4 people got that one right, I think, there. Although some of you are now voting again. Couple late votes there. Trying to get it up there. But thank you all for joining today's stream. It's been a good one. Pinned link and in the description if you want to go check out the All-Stars tournament I'm part of. It's a charity tournament. All proceeds go straight to Blue Bowl Children's Hospice. Currently hit 5,000 Great British Pounds as a team within the first week, which is absolutely nuts. Refused to vote. I was nervous. No worries, man. At least you can get the correct voting at the end there. But thank you all for joining in tonight. It's been a good stream. I think we peaked at almost 20 viewers towards the end there as well. So thank you all for joining in today, and I'll see you all either next stream or next episode, depending on when you tune in. Thanks for watching. I'll catch them, but I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much, Aris, and then anyone else lurking, I'll thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.